like I've learned from this time, they don't want a six-pack. They want the grizzly bear, okay? They don't want to cuddle with the six-pack. They want to cuddle with the grizzly bear. Those of you who disagree, yeah, you disagree. You know. Hey, everyone. Doey Noe here.
And I'm Pex. Welcome to, I forgot our podcast name. Life on the Inside. I don't know why I forgot our own name. It's literally episode 2. I'm an idiot. But yeah, welcome to Life on the Inside. We got some topics today. Today's episode name is Day Drinking and Mentors. Two things that totally go together.
Absolutely go together. You know, we have our mentors and day drinking, if the shoe fits, or simply day drinking and mentors, you know, whatever works for you. So it doesn't have to go in that order, but you know, we all have had mentors in our lives, both negatively and positively affecting our growth in some fashion. And then if you haven't drank during the day.
Day drink.
There you go.
I like drink.
I absolutely recommend it. I absolutely recommend it. Caleb, any thoughts? Are you a pro? Are you are we feeling it?
I'm retired from day drinking. I don't anymore, mostly because alcoholism was a very real thing in my family. So I found out in my early 20s that I should probably cut down on the drinking, as well as other reasons. Noah, you know the real reason why I quit drinking. So I slowed down a lot, but I used to be a purveyor, an Olympian day drinker, if you will. We'll talk about my day drinking here later. But for now, just know I'm retired as much as I used to, except for on holidays.
I respect that. It is a real thing, and kudos to you for having the willpower that many do not. So, day drinking, is it frowned upon? Yeah. You know, what are good reasons to drink during the day? You know, those are some thoughts. Those are some things we're really looking into. First and foremost, 4th of July. You know, you got to start early. Christmas, Thanksgiving, big opponents of drinking during the day, especially in my family.
I'm about to say, anytime you're with your family, you got to day drink.
That's Nova. Hi, Nova. About day drinking. Yep, no day drinking for you. I do enough for us both. And then tailgating, you know, we're definitely looking at those sporting events where people are cracking their first beer at the crack of dawn. But yeah, I'm a firm believer and supporter of catching that midday buzz. The lighting is different. It smells different. Smell different. The light is brighter. All right, I'm sounding like I have a problem. But again, I am a fan.
There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, the smells everything is a little bit more vibrant. You're right. It just makes everything a little bit better. Drinking, yes, it can destroy lives. But you know what? Do it the right way. You're just having a good time. Just having a good time. You always have to have a buddy. You have to have a day drinking buddy. If you have a buddy, it's less frowned upon because you have a buddy. You're doing it with them.
100%. And you feel less bad about yourself.
Exactly. Everything's better with the friends.
100%. Now, social distancing still, as we stand by the national security, is still a thing. So virtually drink. Virtually find your buddy.
Yes. Some of my friends from Colombia, they actually all got together in air quotes. They stood 6 meters apart outside, somewhere in the streets, and they were all just drinking beer together 6 meters apart. I mean, they all kind of live downtown, so they can do that. But, as long as you're practicing social distancing, you're not actually with each other. Make sure you sanitize your cans before you hand them to your friends, because you don't know if you have it. You don't know if you have the
hand motion you just did. Can you do that hand motion for me? That's nice. Yeah, that is a little bit of blood flow down there, but relax. Okay.
But yeah, just for social distancing, do it with the friends. Zoom is what we're using right now. Google Hangouts, your friends. FaceTime if you have an iPhone. Just day drink. It's okay, especially with the Quarantine Beer Chugs Facebook group. Share your day drinking with your friends and the rest of the world. Share it,
please. Preach, brother. So I would like to throw in a couple tips, small tips for having the champion mentality to drink all day. Okay, one must begin with a hearty breakfast to palate the
Yes.
gut. Let's dive into something fried. If you're not a chef, Denny's or IHOP will suffice. Make sure your playlist. What's up?
I said, are Denny's and IHOP open right now? I have no idea. Can people get food from Denny's and IHOP? Drive through.
That's a good point.
IHOP has Uber Eats, so you're good. Continue.
Or just learn to cook some bacon, you worthless chumps out there.
The internet. You're on the internet right now.
And very important, make sure your playlist has nothing but
bangers. All bangers. Bangers. I don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite genre of music except for bangers. Some that I like to listen to: "Senorita" by Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes. That's a banger.
Banger.
Anything from the Camp album,
banger,
or the Because the Internet album by Childish Gambino,
banger.
Banger. Let's see, "The Great Escape" by Boys Like Girls,
throwback banger.
"Chocolate" by Big Boy,
banger.
Banger. "Allah" by Snow the Product, banger. More bangers. Just a couple more. I'm not going to hit you with too many bangers.
Banger overload.
I'm sorry. There's so many good bangers. What is that banger I love so much? It's I can't remember, but I'll figure it out eventually. "Bad Guy," Billie Eilish, banger.
Banger.
And then one more. We're going to do a secret banger. Let me scroll through the banger playlist. "Fat Bottom Girls" by Queen.
Banger.
Banger.
Classic
banger. It is a classic banger. So I don't discriminate. If it's a banger, it's a banger. I don't care what genre of music is. Something about a truck. I don't like country, but that's a banger.
Banger. And there's a new kind of new age banger called "The Get Up."
The Get Up. I have not heard this banger. I'm going to listen to this banger later.
After you have this playlist of
bangers,
say we got to know our booze. Okay, we got to know and attack it strategically. You can't be drinking whiskey straight from 6 to 6, bud. Good luck. Welcome to Sharpie face tattoos, okay?
You don't want that.
You don't want that. You don't want that. And if you end up with that, you need to get some new friends.
True. Friends. Again, we're going back to friends. Day drink with good friends, not some dude's going to draw on your face. You don't want you don't want Kyle hanging out with you. Everyone knows a Kyle. You don't want Kyle hanging out with you. You want a Noah. You want a Noah to hang out with you. He will take care of you and make you drink more.
Joey, know he will. He'll push you to be better. He'll push you for your threshold to be pushed back. But I got your back.
He's got your back.
Nonetheless,
he'll take care of you.
After that, we got to plan some meals. I know people like, I'm drinking, I'm just taking in the fluids, but we got to plan our meals. We have to be smart about this. Some slight snacking is a necessity. Got to pad the gut.
Drink water. Drink water intermittently. Every 2 drinks, drink a glass of water. Stay hydrated. You can't get dehydrated here. You're not trying to kill your buzz. You're trying to make it last longer. Stay hydrated. Don't die. Alcohol poisoning is a very real thing.
Absolutely. But again, I'm going to tie this into how we are facing the COVID together. And I remember seeing, they're going to say one of our kind, us youngins, millennials, red-faced on national television, talking about how sad he was that they were shutting down the beaches because he planned for 2 whole months with his friends to go to this beach vacation in Florida. Again, I say, parents, grab your children by the necks.
Put them inside. I know we were all playing with the idea of going to go spring break, because I know we all missed our spring break. I've got a few employees that are actually stuck in California right now because they were on spring break with their family, because it was pre-planned. They went before this whole thing happened. But we all thought about it. Don't try to do it now. Day drink online. Party online. They have online parties now. There are DJs that are literally DJing online. I think DJ Requiem, he's a great DJ. I think he does it once a week. Check him out. DJ Requiem. Great guy.
Love it. That was a basic guide. Now Caleb has a kind of step-by-step of a nice, cheap way to maintain the buzz all day.
Very true. So here's the deal. We're all broke right now. We're all broke right now. So you gotta do it. You gotta do it on the cheap. What I used to do when I was poor, working at the bars, the clubs, is start your day Pink Moscato barefoot. It's cheap. It's not too heavy on the alcohol content. It's a little sweet, so you gotta space it out. You can't drink the whole bottle by itself.
Guys, if you didn't know, if you didn't know yet, Caleb he's a basic white girl. You know, he likes Mai Tais. He likes Moscato. He has branched into a nice light Sauvignon Blanc, but he's your basic white girl. I just had to let everyone know before they start throwing judgment, and he owns it.
It is. I drink like a basic white girl because I like flavor. I can cook. I like flavor. So yeah, you gotta spread out that bottle of Pink Moscato all day. It's kind of like drinking a mimosa, but with no orange juice. So there's that.
Facts.
A cheap tequila, Montezuma Blue. I think you can get this for $4 a bottle still. Not sure where is open right now, but Montezuma Blue. It's rail tequila, super cheap. After you drink your half bottle, you can't drink the whole bottle of Pink Moscato. And so it should be about noon. You've eaten your breakfast. You had your Pink Moscato with breakfast. Some flaming shots. Not too many. 3 max shots. Because you don't want to get too drunk. You got to keep your buzz going.
3 folks.
And not get too drunk. You can't afford more alcohol. You still have to be functional.
Is this 3 shots in like all day, or we're trying to spread out these shots, or by noon you have taken 3 shots?
This is by noon. You cannot take any more than 3 shots. This is the foundation of your buzz.
A lot of folks were wondering out there. I just, I'm getting hit up online like crazy. What is this by noon? Is this all day? I needed to clarify for these guys.
No, you gotta have a solid foundation, for your buzz.
Which is where it needs to start. It's where it needs to start. I'm sorry.
Exactly. It's okay. Solid foundation. Now, after that, people say you can't mix liquor and beer. Bullshit. After that, you just have your favorite beer and start just sipping, because you have a strong foundation. You're drunk. Now you're trying to keep your buzz. I enjoy, or at least I used to enjoy it. It was a good IPA. It's a logboat IPA called Shiphead. Solid IPA. Whatever gets you. If you like Natty Light, drink it. I don't condone it. I want to change the coronavirus name to the Natty Light virus, but that's just me. But you just got to keep sipping. If you find yourself fading, take another shot. I mean, it doesn't just have to be tequila, beer. It's whatever you want. The idea is start with something, breakfasty, a wine, Moscato, then strong foundation, build up, ride it down. Once you find yourself fading, get yourself back up there. So it's a nice, you gotta be functional. You're still trying to have a good time. You're not trying to puke, and then drink water. So every 2 shots, every 4 ounces of alcohol you drink some water. So there you go.
That is that's in a nutshell for you folks right there. Right there to be a champion and really embark on a successful day drinking journey. We've set up a strong foundation for you to really dive in, and you want to find yourself throughout this journey. You're going to have a couple highs, you're going to have a couple lows, but you really need to just maintain steam, persevere, and get to the end of the tunnel.
And what else is important is activities. You got to have activities, because you can't just sit here watching Netflix getting day drunk. I mean, you can, but if you got a friend, you can play bags. What can we do virtual? There's like virtual board games. I think there's virtual Uno now. You can play virtual Uno, trivia, the Jackbox Party Pack. I fully condone the Jackbox Party Pack. If you have a gamer friends with an Xbox, have them buy it. It's like $15 or $30. I don't know. Everyone put it together. Y'all can play online. Have them stream it, and everyone can play on their phone. Social distancing. We did this the other night. It's real fun. The Jackbox Party Pack. Get it. Hashtag not sponsored, but we should be.
They have little cool dolls that get nails driven through their eyes if you play the haunted version. It's pretty cool.
It's called Trivia Murder Party. Everyone loves a good murder mystery.
We do.
There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just trivia. But we do love a good mystery. What are other things that we could do online? An app. You can get it for, I think, $2. on the App Store. Exploding Kittens. That's a fun little game you can play with your friends. It's kind of like Russian roulette with exploding kittens. It's fun. You don't die. The cats explode, but it's fun. It's cute. I think it was the number one.
Caleb's a cat lover.
I do.
He's
love
a cat
kittens.
guy.
They are.
He's being honest right now. He really enjoys it because he has cats himself.
I do. I have 2 cats, Pip and Padme. They're cute as fuck. I don't know. I can't think of anything else. I mean, obviously, Warzone, day drinking and Warzone.
We got karaoke. Yeah, Warzone is nonetheless, but we're going to be repeating song if we continually talk about how much we love Warzone. But we do
Warzone. So we bring into my next part. We have some activities. You have a strong foundation. For those of you that want to mix it up a little bit, you don't want to drink straight. Noah and I have some drinks. We got some drinks. And me being a basic bitch, I got you a key lime pie drink. I made this one day by accident because I didn't have the parts to a pina colada. I didn't. I'm like, coconut rum will make a pina colada, right?
Innovative.
It didn't work, but
we still got the sale, people.
I did it. I didn't need to. So here's how you build it, and start taking notes because this is like the closest thing to a key lime pie you'll get in drink form. So start with ice. People forget you got to ice the glass first. It helps to spread the booze and chill it evenly before you shake. We don't need to shake this drink. It's a nice little stir drink. You don't need to shake. So ice your glass. After that, we're gonna go 1.5 ounces of Malibu. See, I'm giving it to you scientifically, and then 0.5 ounces of triple sec. You start that bottom of the glass. 2 squeezed lime wedges, big wedges because you got to get it's a key lime pie. You got to have large wedges. So squeeze that.
You got to have lime
in the lime, yeah. So you squeeze those, just drop them in the glass, and then about 2.5 to 3 ounces of half and half. Just pour that on top. It's okay. It's got to be half and half. Don't use heavy whipping cream. People like to mix up the heavy whipping cream. You also can't just use milk. It's got to be the half and half. Got to get the good stuff. It needs to be thick. It needs to be creamy. And then also, after that, you got to splash into it some pineapple and then top the rest of that with sour mix. So a little sour on top.
Sour.
Stir it up. You have the perfect key lime pie drink. It's perfect. It's great. It's delicious. I just love it.
I'm thirsty. I went with the classic cocktail. I'm a beer guy. If you want to know me, I love a good big IPA. I'm a big beer guy. But if I do drink the sauce, it's going to come in at a nice classic old fashioned. We're going to come in here with a table of raw sugar. Got 2 maraschino cherries. If you got Italian cherries, you want a little sweeter, you can throw those bad boys in there. Coming strong with a couple of orange wedges. Now I like to remove my fruit before I muddle. I'm not a big fan of the pulpy that you get. And then 2 dash of bitters. We're gonna lightly muddle all of our ingredients.
People think you're smashing. You're not smashing. It's a gentle twist. It's a gentle twist. In, smash, twist. That way you're getting extra. You're releasing the aromas.
Make sure before we muddle, safety first. Before we muddle, we really let's warm up that wrist action. We'll go clockwise. We'll go counterclockwise. That way, we avoid any injury while making our drink. So we're going to fill it with ice. Really love the thick cube. And then 2 ounces, or if you're at home, you're poor, of your favorite bourbon. Lastly, I will take an orange rind, and if you get it just right and you squeeze the oil from the pill, I light it. And it creates a really nice aroma, and you rim the glass and enjoy responsibly.
Or irresponsibly if you're by yourself. But again, you're drinking with a buddy. You're drinking with a buddy. Be responsible with your buddy. So that's day drinking. That is day drinking. You should be a successful day drinker now. Like you got a good base. You got some drinks to drink. You know how to do it on the cheap. Up next, day drinking and mentors. We're starting with our mentors. Mine actually all goes kind of together because I found my mentor. We're gonna call him. Oh fuck it, it's Jesse. Jesse, he's my mentor. It was a low point in my life. This is when I did the most of my day drinking. This was at the clubs. Shout out to Liquor Reps because you guys always bring the good stuff, as well as Red Bull Reps. Fun fact: I got the yellow Red Bull. a week before it came out, and we went nuts with it. It revolutionized the bomb. The vodka, the Red Bull,
The bomb.
the bomb.
What do you mean the bomb?
The bomb. Like people drink Vegas bombs, Jaeger bombs, Deep Eddy bombs are my jam.
Sorry, I had a lot of people hitting that line about the bomb. They were like, "You what? Yellow Red Bull and a bomb? Oh no!"
Another day drinking staple, the bombs. If you have Deep Eddy at home, drink Deep Eddy. Use the ruby red grapefruit with yellow Red Bull.
Deep Eddy.
Yeah, Deep Eddy. It's a vodka.
I think that's from the greatest state in America. Where's that? Where's that from? Sounds like a very inspiring individual. Tell us more.
Jesse, he had a dream, and he wanted to create a place where he could hang out, and that's what he did. And then it eventually became 3. But the reason he's kind of my mentor is he always kind of let me do my thing. He never said no. He always said how. So I'm like, I want to do this today, Jesse. He said, okay, how are you going to do it? I'm going to say, I don't know, Jesse. So we'll sit down. We figured it out. And he did a lot of that. It's a lot of, all right, Caleb, this is my early 20s. So he called me Mr. Ambitious. I was his production manager for the clubs. Did all the light shows and everything. And a lot of times it was, all right, Caleb, we're going to do a thing. It's all you. Here's your budget. I'm like, all right, cool. He always gave me like a nice pointing direction of where to go. But he never said no.
Nice.
He never said no. It was always how. So that was always real nice. The hammer did come down a few times because I would get a little out of control.
I was going to say, do you think that you ran into any obstacles with someone who was more likely? And I like that you didn't say just no, but how, that leads it up to really not shut one down. But do you run into any obstacles with
every once in a while? But like I said, he always had a vision. He always let you know, like, hey, here's what I want. Here's the end product that I want. Now figure it out. And like I said, he would always, he didn't care how we got there. It's that we did get there in a timely fashion. I remember one day I got there at like 8:00 in the morning. I'm like, I'm going to tear apart the stage. He just shows up. He's like, what you doing? I'm like, tore apart the stage. Why? Make the bass bigger. Okay, that sounds great. Do you know anything about carpentry? Nope. All right, I'll help you. Because that was another thing. Even when I was off my ship, he knew I wasn't the best carpenter. I'm not a good carpenter. But he helped out, mostly because he found it fun. And we worked at a nightclub. His thing was, you can't have a good time. We throw parties for a living. So that was his attitude. Is he did the business. I made things look pretty and fun. Side note, my dad got me this job. That's how I met Jesse. He was I think he was head of security there, bar manager. He was the bar manager. My dad was, and that's how I got in. I didn't know what I was getting into. I actually became a real sound guy real quick. That was kind of the start of my real production journey. And I like to think that Jesse helped a lot, actually. He was a tough love kind of guy. He fathered me a bit, and he actually helped me with a few of my life decisions. So there's my biggest mentor, Jesse. He's the shit at the time. We butted heads a little bit. But moving forward, getting old, I appreciate Jesse a lot. He's a good guy. He's got some good businesses. He's smart. So there you go, Jesse.
Nice. So to date, he is your best mentor that you have been a part of.
My interview for my current job, that was actually one of the questions. Who's a mentor? And to this day, it's Jesse. That was 2 or 3 years ago, and to this day, it's still Jesse. He's smart. He knows what he's doing. He's got a vision, and he goes for it, and he has fun doing it.
I've had a lot of great mentors in my life. I mean, I have to say if I really mean my grandmother was probably the best mentor and led walked the straightest line to really follow. But a lot of people in my young sporting career, a lot of wrestling dads were constantly very, very big mentors, really just set me up with a strong foundation on ethics and morals. Really, as far as a business side to a mentor, I've learned a lot of good things from a lot of people, and I've learned what not to do from people as well. I don't want to name they would get a little upset if I were to not to name them all.
Sure.
But I'm just a mentoree.
That's kind of, and it just helped me build my philosophy. I know, like, where I am now, everyone's like, Caleb, why are you such an asshole to people for a month? Only a couple people have figured it out. It's like, I just want you to do your job. I want you to do it. I want you to do it well. I want you to be about it. I want you to care because, well, this is your livelihood. It's my livelihood. We want to do what we're doing and do it well.
Right.
So about for a month, it's kind of like your trial period. That's what some of the girls call it. It's your trial period. So I'm just gonna ride you. Everyone is like laughs because they know now. They see it. They're like, Caleb's doing that thing where he's just being an asshole to him. Not being an asshole. It's I ask you questions and it seems like I'm being an asshole because it's like, hey, do you know what you're doing? You don't know what you're doing? All right, let's figure out that you know what you're doing. And that it kind of helps with life too. If you don't know what you're doing, don't fake it until you make it. Ask questions. And that's what I try to be to people. If you don't know, ask. There's nothing worse than trying to do something. You completely fuck it up, and then you got to go back and try to fix it. It works. IKEA, they have instructions for a reason. They really do. Jesse also taught me. He didn't try to be my parent, but it's like he cared, right. And right. I like to care about what's going on in your life. Try to get you on a personal level because I want to understand what's going on. Yes, you might be having a bad day. I want to know what's going on in your bad day. I want to know why you're having a bad day, and let's fix it. If it's not at work, obviously it's a home thing. And I did that a lot when I was teaching kids how to play drums too. It's just get in their life. If their parents tell me they're failing this class, well, we're doing your homework now. I'm going to teach you how to do math. I'm not teaching you how to play drums today. We're going to teach you how to play math. And that's kind of what I want. I care. I want you to care because while you're here, you're with me. We should all care about what we're doing. I want you to succeed in life, your job, and everything. And I want to hit you with that tough love. So that's kind of my basis for trying to be a mentor. I don't know if I am.
No, I like that. That's very strong. That's a really kind of eye-opening and definitely proves success. Now, once you get to that month, what's kind of so you ride them per se, you coach them, you're there for them. The month they are still the shitbag that you might have saw day one. You wash your hands. Is it something where you've done what you can? What do you go after that?
It depends. Like if you're a shitty person and you suck at your job, that's when you wash your hands. But if they're genuinely trying, they want to do the next best thing. That's what you just keep. I tone it down. All right. So the writing you didn't work. You're genuinely a good person. You care. You want to do what you're doing well. And then we tone it down. Now we go step by step. What didn't you understand? What don't you understand right now? What do you need help with? So that's kind of the next part. I'm your boss. The tone has been set. Now here's what I expect. Let's bring it down and then get up to the expectations. That initial month doesn't work for everybody. It really doesn't. But when it does work, it's awesome. You get great employees out of it because they know that the level's up here. So we're going to just hit that level every time. And if it doesn't work after that month, you got to not necessarily baby them, but coach them on the things they don't understand because you can't teach caring. You can't teach it. You can't teach motivation.
Right. You can't coach. Yeah. You can't teach work ethic and you can't teach caring. Those are two things I firmly believe that if are you without the care in the world and you don't have any work ethic, then we're inevitably not going, it's just not going to pan out.
It's not. So that's, like I said, if you're a good person, you're trying, you want to do well. And I can see that that's a whole different thing. I'm not just going to wash my hands of you, but like if you're a piece of shit cokehead, you're not good at your job and you don't care. Well, that's when you wash your hands. So yeah, what I do after that.
Yeah, that's nice, man. That's nice. Very nice.
All right. So, that's what we got for day drinking, my mentor, kind of my philosophy on trying to be a mentor. Up next, this is server tip of the week. This kind of mine goes hand in hand with our current topics. And it's don't spend your money on booze after your shifts.
Amen. Hallelujah. You hear it here, folks.
a lot of people, you get that $300 day. You're big ballin'. We call that hood rich. And you don't want to be hood rich. You want to save your money. And going to the bar and partying because you made $300 just turns that $300 into $100.
Because you're the baller who had to buy shots for everybody.
You got to buy shots, but don't do that. You got to save.
Don't be that guy or girl.
We always end up paying taxes at the end of the year. Save your money. Your money. Save your money.
Save your money.
Save your money. Because, look what happened. Cocoa fever hit. None of the servers have extra money because they were busy balling out. No one had a savings account. Everyone's freaking out. So save your money just a little bit. Set it up. Know your bills. Set up a savings account. Give yourself an allowance. Things like that. But don't, at the end of your $300, $400 shift, don't go to the club. Don't be spending all your money on bottle service, on shots. It's just not smart. You got to save your money.
Facts. Straight facts. Mine doesn't tie in quite as much, but just something I love the service industry. I love hospitality. You have a chance to really engage with people, learn people. You have a chance to make someone's day, to turn it around. So mine is prejudging the table. I don't know how many times, where we're at that, they're just drinking water or they're just this. Well, one, you don't work at Sonic. Stop being an order taker. Go sell them on, whatever. On amazing. Sell them on something. Sell them on the culture, the food right behind it. Don't prejudge the table. If they're a young couple with a kid, it's very easy. Kid's gonna make a mess. We're gonna be here. Just don't prejudge the table. Those are the time you're getting 100% tips. And if you're doing on tip percentage, that's where you're going to be able to really affect your income. As a server, you're looking for that 20% tip. I was always really, I did my job if I got 20%. Anytime lower than that, well, what went wrong? Did anything go wrong? Is it the personnel, the guests are you going to affect it? You got $5 tippers out there. You got shippers out there. I made this up day one after I got a shitty tip. There's a lot of shippers out there.
True. And then tippers. I always did it on not necessarily a 20% tip ratio, but I always did it on I want to make $100 a day. I want to make $200 a day. Set that goal. That way, for sure, you're not banking on that percentage. If you think about the percentage, you're just going to drive yourself crazy. Man, I only made 10, 50% today. Well, make sure you're not, my least favorite, I've got two terrible phrases. I hate two phrases. One, that's not my job. I hate that phrase. I hate that's not my job. The second one is, can I be cut? I hate that phrase because that means you don't want to make money. That means to me that you don't want to be here. That means you're not hungry. You're not trying to make some money for yourself. So I always come up with that goal. If I need to take more tables to hit that goal, I'm going to take more tables to hit that goal. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on the matter.
For sure. No, it's super important. I think that's, that's very important to have a goal, and ultimately it doesn't matter if you're getting 20% if you're running up large ticket averages. So no, that's it's my server tip of the week. Happy Thursday. I think. Thank you all for listening.
Yes, we're on Spotify. We're on Stitcher. You can find us on Buzzsprout like normal, but we're working on getting into iTunes. We're getting up there, so find us on Spotify, Stitcher. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. You want to be part of the show? Again, slide into our DMs. We would love to have you. We'd like to tell your stories. We want to hear your stories too, not just our stories. So let's hear your stories. Let us know what you guys want to hear, and
questions, comments, concerns, anything we can address that's not on our agenda already.
Yeah, speaking of that, we had a few people wondering what jail we were in. We are not inside a jail unless that jail is considered our house. They're like, life on the inside. You guys inside jail? No, we're not inside jail.
Just inside our house.
Just inside our house.
In captivity.
Yes. So until next time, you're listening to Life on the Inside.